إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه وخيرته من خلقه، صلى الله عليه صلاة وسلاما دائمين ما دام الليل والنهار. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام، إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. خير الكلام كلام الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد بن عبد الله الرحمة المهداة رسوله ومصطفاه صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه. وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة في الدين بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. Dear brother Muslim, slave of Allah, maintain piety and be watchful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in secret and in the open. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded those who are pious and watchful of Him in their deed. He's in saying, in deed, and interact with others. He subhanahu wa ta'ala promised to guide those who attain piety to perform righteous deed, forgive their sin in this life, and win the greatest success in the hereafter. He said subhanahu wa ta'ala, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا. What is the result? يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. The first roughly translated is that, O you who have believed, be pious of Allah and say the truth. He will direct you to righteous good deed and will forgive you your sin. And whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger, he has indeed achieved a great achievement. In this great verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands His slave to maintain piety in all their affairs, to be wise in their words, in their saying, in their action, and adhere to His commandment and perform them in the way that He wishes subhanahu wa ta'ala. All good related in this dunya and in the believer's religion and that of this life will happen as a result of piety and fulfilling the requirement of it. In addition to that, the protection from evil and the affairs, in all affairs in his life and in the hereafter, will be as a result of this piety attained by the slave of Allah. Therefore, the one who maintains piety and truthfulness in that way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will enable him to say that which is good and truthful, and will guide him to the straight path. He who is pious and uses his tongue to say which is kind and good in remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, truthful, reciting the Quran, uttering repentance and forgiveness, and enjoining good, forbidding evil, and also refrain from that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prohibited by abstaining from talking about people, lying, ill talking, all of that. This is as a result of attaining piety. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِ يُسْرًا. And those who are pious and fear Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make His matter easy for him. Slave of Allah, piety is mandatory upon the slave in all affairs, in secret, in the open, matter that is related to the relation between him and his Creator subhanahu wa ta'ala, and matters between him and the other slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his neighbors, his family, his household, his companion at work, all his interaction with people. He should be mindful that he is being watched, heard by him subhanahu wa ta'ala, and his thought is also known to him subhanahu wa ta'ala. يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورُ. He subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what the heart concealed and the gaze that nobody even noticed. Those who have piety with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the sincere ones, truthful with each other, truthful with one another, faithful with them, and honest in dealing. Refrain from all cheating, deception, tricky evilness, and lying. One should be abstaining from all false oath and false testimony and false talks. If this is not the way a believer should behave, then what is piety is? And where is the true belief is? And where is the true belief? If this is not how a Muslim believer is supposed to be. How can one be pious while he neglects the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and transgressing with all kinds of prohibitions? Sets his tongue in some people's backs and talks ill thoughts. Many people today are dishonest. So many simply because they're mindful of their gain. They're mindful of their worldly affairs. They're not mindful of the hereafter. And above all, they're not mindful of the Creator and why they were created. Piety, dear brother, or in Arabic, taqwa. In English, piety, that the word could be best described taqwa. But in Arabic, the word taqwa is more comprehensive than the literary piety. Taqwa is for one to put between himself and the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a barrier or waqaya. That barrier will not be except by following all commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, refraining from all prohibitions. Each one of us should be mindful of why we were created. He says subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ مَا أُرِيدُ مِنْهُم مِّن رِزْقٍ وَمَا أُرِيدُ أَن يُطْعِمُونَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الرَّزَّاقُ ذُو الْقُوَّةِ الْمَتِينُ. We were not created just to haphazardly or just to enjoy this life, to go here and there in all walks of life for nothing, but to worship Him, to let every aspect of life, every walk we walk, every talk we talk, everything we do, every thought we have, for His sake subhanahu wa ta'ala. That doesn't mean for one to live a monk, to isolate one himself from all life affairs. No, but to live it, knowing that it's a journey. Like one riding a bus, he's not going to be in that bus forever. One time, sooner or later, he will reach his stop and will get off that bus. And so are we. We are not in this life forever. We are going to die sooner or later. No one knows where or how. But definitely, we will be questioned about everything we do in this dunya. And the wise one is the one who prepared for this question and answer. The wise one is those who had something as an alibi for them to fight in their behalf, to argue for him in the day of judgment. And that will not be, dear brothers, except by piety, except by fulfilling the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, except by refraining from all prohibition. As one of the righteous predecessors said, don't be where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered you to be not, order you to miss, and don't miss what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered you to enjoy and be there. I say that I am the one who needs admonition more than any one of you. But it's a reminder for my guilty self and for you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it helpful for my sake and yours, and make me among those who listen and practice the best they listen and say, and put their feet where their mouth is. Do invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask him with the present heart and mind. He surely answered those who ask with the present heart and mind. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه. لا إله إلا هو سبحانه وتعالى وحده لا شريك له، الفرد الأحد الصمد الواحد الأحد. لا إله إلا هو سبحانه. أرسل إلينا خير رسله وأنزل عليه خير كتبه، فلا طريق مودي إليه إلا طريق رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. تركنا صلى الله عليه وسلم على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. He صلى الله عليه وسلم left us in a straight path that leads to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's salvation and Allah's acceptance and Allah's reward, that is Jannah. He صلى الله عليه وسلم left us in that straight path that no one, this path is as clear and obvious as the clearest day, that no one goes left and right from that path except those who are ruined. In his sunnah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in his actions, in his thought, in his hadith, traditions, every guidance that every individual Muslim needs. He was the perfect example for everyone to follow. Allah said about him, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. He was the one most, fear Allah the most, have piety of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the most. And he was the one who worshipped him subhanahu wa ta'ala in action the most. He used to stand in prayer at night until his feet cracked, and to the extent that al-Mu'mineen, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, his wife, had piety for him. He said, O Messenger of Allah, weren't you granted forgiveness for all the past and previous sin, if there is any? He said, shouldn't I be a thankful slave? أَفَلَا أَكُونَ عَبْدًا شَكُورًا. If that's the case of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then what about me and you? Every one of us should put his feet on that path leads to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there is no path but the one walked by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, set forth by him subhanahu wa ta'ala, by him sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And of course that path was set originally by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ordaining his prophet to follow that path, to be an ideal example for every one of us, so we follow and will be likewise. What is the result if we don't? We will be among the sinners, those who transgress. And those who transgress, they will be punished like those who were transgressed among the predecessor nations. Allah said about them, فَبُظُلْمٍ مِّنَ الَّذِينَ هَادُوا حَرَّمْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ طَيِّبَاتٍ أُحِلَّتْ لَهُمْ وَبِصَدٍّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كَثِيرًا وَأَخْذِهِمُ الرِّبَا وَقَدْ نُهُوا عَنْهُ وَأَكْلِهِمْ أَمْوَالَ النَّاسِ بِالْبَاطِلِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لِلْكَافِرِينَ مِنْهُمْ عَذَابًا أَلِيمًا. Which roughly means, for the wrongdoing of the Jew, we made unlawful to them certain good food which has been lawful to them, and for their hindering money from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's way, and their taking riba, usually, though they were forbidden from taking it, and their consuming of men's substance wrongfully. And we prepared for the disbeliever among them a painful torment later on in the hereafter. Dear brother, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the perfect example for every one of us. How a husband should be towards his spouse, how a fellow Muslim should be toward his friend, to his brother, to his sister. There is no walk of life except that Rasulullah showed us how we should do and how should we react and how should we behave. All we need is just to search for the authentic hadith, for the authentic tradition of Rasulullah, and in that we'll find the light that will shed light throughout our life, and there will be no darkness left or ambiguity. Dear brother, invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala present to the mind, and do remember Him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, especially in this day. Excel in making salah and salam on our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because he said sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, inna salatukum ma'rudatun alayh, that it will be presented to him, and forever, for everyone who made one salah, Allah will make 10 salah on that individual. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وانعم واكرم على عبدك ورسولك محمد صلاة وسلاما دائمين ما دام الليل والنهار. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وانعم واكرم على عبدك ورسولك محمد. اللهم صل وسلم عليه صلاة وسلاما دائمين ما دام الليل والنهار. اللهم بلغ صلاتنا في هذه الساعة المباركة. اللهم صل وسلم وانعم واكرم عليه صلاة تنفعنا بها في هذه الدنيا وفي الآخرة. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين واحمي حوزة الدين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين واحمي حوزة الدين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين واحمي حوزة الدين. اللهم يا الله أبرم لهذه الأمة أمر رشد يعز فيها أهل الطاعة ويهدى فيها أهل المعصية. اللهم يا الله يا الله يا رحمن يا رحيم، أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه، وأرنا الباطل باطلا والهمنا اجتنابه، ووفقنا إلى اجتنابه. اللهم لا حافظ لنا إلا أنت، لا حافظ لنا إلا أنت، لا حافظ لنا إلا أنت، ولا رب لنا سواك. عبادك سوانا كثير وليس لنا رب إلا أنت. اللهم فأجب دعاءنا واقبل صلاتنا واقبل صلاتنا واقبل صلاتنا واجعلنا من عبادك الصالحين. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروا الله العلي العظيم يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.